Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and we're back with another Total War Warhammer video. So the Ogre Mercenary mechanic is actually pretty cool. Creative Assembly obviously worked hard on it, not only that, but they wanted to hint Ogre Mercenaries as the pre-order incentive. But I can't help but just think that maybe Ogres shouldn't have been part of a mercenary mechanic, because, you know, if we're going to talk about mercenaries, we have the perfect topic. Talia, Estalia, and the Border Princes, you know, the three cultures in the Warhammer Fantasy universe which are very well known to be sought-out mercenaries, represented in Total War Warhammer by Cataff's Southern Realms mod, incredibly well so I may add. Now, with use of the Southern Realms mods and, of course, the Southern Realms Mercenary Camp mod, you can now actually have proper mercenaries and proper Dogs of War features to any good aligned faction. You will be able to recruit them with other races and factions that follow around the evil alignment more if you use the mod configuration tool by Vandy, but the main thing about here is to have them for the good aligned factions. So how exactly does this mod work? So the mod itself works exactly the same as the Ogre encampments, just pretty much go do some damage and you'll have the chance of being able to spawn one of these camps. It's a copy-paste of the Ogre mechanic, but the difference here is that you're able to recruit a lot of different types of Dogs of War units or Southern Realm units if you're more familiar with the mod than the actual faction. You'll see here that you get 3 different choices or you can leave, and each of them do vary. So right now here you can see light cannons, you can see Purvey's crossbowmen, and of course even some pikemen, and it's based around being able to get units from all 3 rosters. So, you know, Estalia, Talia, and the Border Princes, because some of them do have some different other units. The difference is that your mercenaries will be recruited from the Regiment of Renown pool rather than their own specific different subsection. Keep in mind that you won't always see this loadout at the very beginning. I got very lucky here and I was able to get quite a lot of artillery, which is obviously very beneficial. You'll be able to check out what exactly you can recruit by just going into your Regiment of Renown pool, and what you will see is a large amount of different units, all of them from just basic standard units to even some regiments of renown for the actual Southern Realms. This will actually make you feel like you're recruiting proper Dogs of War regiments, you know, you're hiring them out and so on. It's incredibly thematic and goes back to earlier editions of Warhammer Fantasy Tabletop when you could bring different Dogs of War units into your armies and you could be playing as any other faction, which is awesome and it's really biting the nostalgia bug right here. I did test this mod extensively throughout my own campaign and of course with the configuration tool, and you will notice a few overlaps every now and then, but not that often. You'll be able to get quite a hefty and varied army, which is pretty much the majority of the Dogs of War roster. You'll be able to keep bringing in more and more units in a very similar way to how Marcus Wolfheart gets more reinforcements, though you won't be able to double stack up all your Regiments of Renown for the Dogs of War ones specifically. The variety itself is pretty cool because you'll always get something different. Yes, I said there is some overlap, but it's very unnoticeable to be honest. And yeah, some of those Dogs of War units are actually pretty good, so being able to have them also does help. Like I said, this really has this amazing feel of the tabletop, especially for those who played the earlier editions where the Dogs of War were commonly used. So if you want to check it out and you want something really thematic, yeah, try this out. It's really fun and it just feels so homey. The mod itself can be found in the description below, and keep in mind that you will also need to download both Southern Realm mods, but they can be found on the side page on the actual mod page. Though I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you likely mod your game already, and yeah, I mean, the Southern Realms mod, it's one of those staple mods that you need to always have in your loadout anyway. Apologies for the short video today. I am not sleeping a lot lately as I am trying to quit smoking and I'm having major nicotine withdrawal. So whilst this video is done, I'm going to go smash my head into the wall for a bit and then hopefully get some sleep. Until then, my friends, have a great day and I shall see you all again very soon.